All right, let's start by building our structure. So we're going to start moving the stuff. All right, first question is whether or not how they react to oxygen. Oxygen is either poisonous to them down at the bottom over here, or they enjoy or tolerate it. Second is, and that is our first level where we're going to start looking at. All right. Our second level is going to be how they respond to gram stain, whether they take up the gram stain or whether they do not take up the gram stain or washes out. All right, so let's start building this thing. We've got the oxygen, all right? Either going to enjoy or tolerate it, or it's going to be poisonous to them. Now let's break down the second structure in regards to gram stain. We're going to move that up over there, right? So these little guys are either going to be, if they enjoy or tolerate oxygen, they're either going to be gram positive or they're going to be gram negative. And the same applies to the group over here. If they're poisonous to them, they're either going to be gram negative or gram positive. All right, so now we're moving on to our third level, which is going to be shape. So for each of these gram negative and gram positive, they're either going to look like berries or they're going to look like rods. Right? If they're gram negative, they're going to look like berries or they're going to look like rods. Right? If they're gram positive, they're going to look like berries or they're going to look like rods. And finally, if they're gram negative, they're going to look like berries or they're going to look like rods. So we've got a structure that now looks like this, where they're there, and there. So if you follow this, right now we've got a structure where you can pretty much classify any bacteria. It's either going to tolerate or enjoy oxygen, or it's going to be poisonous to the bacteria. Right? If they enjoy or tolerate oxygen, it's either going to be purple or it's going to be red, right? And it's either going to look like little berries or look like little rods. And that follows for any single bacteria. You can just sort of put it along this filter and move your way down. And now you can start hanging actual individual species or actually genus of bacteria off of these structures over here. And this will all come together relatively quickly as we collapse this structure, and you'll pretty much understand 80% of microbiology in a very, very simple structure. And you can layer additionally onto that once you understand this part.